Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Let's talk about the number one money secret to supersize your business fast. What the heck is it, you're probably thinking? And a lot of marketers claim that they know what the number one money secret is to supersizing your business. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is it, because it is the foundational thing that we all need to pay attention to. And if we're not getting the results we want in our business or in our lives, we want to look at this one thing. What is this one thing? Something that's often overlooked, but has a absolute foundational critical impact on every area and aspect of our life, but especially shows up with respect to finances, and that is our money mindset. I know people don't ever want to talk about mindset because we all think our beliefs are just our beliefs, and they're of course right because they're right for us because they're our beliefs and we choose to own them. But sometimes we need to question our thoughts, our beliefs, our opinions, our practices, the things we say, the things that we do, because they are clearly an indicator, and by looking at our results, what's going on in our brain. Other people can see it if they look, but it's harder often for us to see it. So we want to make sure that we're consciously taking a little audit of our money mindset, our financial mindset, based on the results we're getting. If we're not getting the results we want, if we're getting the results we want, keep doing it, keep thinking the things that you're thinking and doing, and choices and decisions you're making. But if you're not getting the absolute results you want and desire, if you're not on track to get your goals this year, take a good look at your company's and your organization's overall money mindset. And you'll find it varies from person to person and department to department. Sales tends to be very optimistic, pie in the sky, whereas purchasing tends to be more down to earth and think money is scarce, we have to decide where we spend it and prioritize, etc. So what and why do we care about our money mindset? Number one, for financial decision making. We have to know our thoughts, feelings, beliefs, prejudices, tendencies, and habits toward money in order to have cash flow to run the business and grow the business and supersize our business. It also impacts our savings and our spending habits. Again, this varies from person to person and area of your company vastly. And part of that is because some departments think they deserve to spend more money than others, right? And is that true? Depends on your organization, your goals, your values, and what you're trying to accomplish. So saving and spending habits. Long-term financial success is totally impacted by our money mindset and our organizational money mindset. Because guess what? Just like we personally have money mindset, thoughts, beliefs, feelings, and things that show up, the cumulative money mindsets of everyone who's helping us build and grow and supersize our business impact how fast and how we grow that business. And then the final thing to keep in mind with whatever our money mindset is the impact it has on stress and financial anxiety. And what bigger impact? I suppose there are other bigger impacts depending on the different stage of our life that we're in, but finances often has just this underlying current of stress and anxiety related to it, depending on your money mindset. So what are different elements of a money mindset that we want to take into consideration today? Number one, scarcity versus abundance mindset. You probably have read about this, you've probably heard about this, you probably know about this firsthand. I know I do. I know the times in my life when I have flipped over the line from an abundance mentality and mindset to a scarcity mentality and mindset, the impact that it's had on my life, but especially on my finances. Number two, fixed versus growth mindset. I have a growth mindset, so I think everybody on the planet should have one, right? But they absolutely positively don't. If you've ever heard anybody say to you, that's just the way I am, that is a clear indication that they have a totally fixed mindset. On the other hand, if somebody says, I don't know, but I'm going to figure it out, or I've never done this before, but I know I can do it, that person has I'm learning, I'm going to figure it out, I am capable, I've figured out hard things in the past, I can figure them out now. Thirdly, fear versus loss and the willingness to invest. As human beings and businesses, we have a certain level of risk and fear tolerance. And people with fear and loss in their background. And again, in our organizations, it isn't just us, it's everybody in our organizations experience, right? And they're with money and money mindset. And then finally, emotional versus logical decision making. Now, in our organizations and in our businesses, we tend to put forth our decision making as if it's logical. But guess what? in our organizations, just like in our personal lives, our decisions are based on emotions and how we think that decision, the outcome of that is going to make us feel. Absolutely, positively. And you can look it up scientifically. I'm not going to argue it with anybody. I'm just saying we are wired to be emotional feeling beings first, and then living our life based on the decisions that we logically make second. It's why we buy based on emotion, and then we justify it with reasons, right? These are all the reasons I bought this. It was 10% off today, and it's expiring tonight at midnight. I have to get it now. Whatever justifications we do, that's logical, and it makes us feel better about our decision. So how do we cultivate a money mindset? Let's jump to that quickly and then sign off. Number one, practice gratitude and other high vibration, high energy, positive things, because that will impact your mindset and your money mindset too. Educate yourself financially. The more we know, the more confident we are in our decisions. If you don't know, I'll give you an example. I don't know anything about crypto, so I just stay away from it. I'm not going to participate in it. And if I choose to someday, what's the first thing I'm going to do? I'm going to research it and learn about it before I ever invest anything in crypto. I have a growth mindset, but that's not an area I choose to grow in right now. Set clear financial goals and work toward them. That's why we set an annual goal and we break it down into little bite-sized pieces so that we can do something every month, every week, every day if it's appropriate for our specific financial goals. Number 4, surround yourself with positive influences, right? And that's not just the people we surround ourselves with, although that's very important in our organizations to bring in the right people with the right mindsets, but what we listen to, what we participate in. I'll admit I've been guilty of just getting sucked into the political things and all the change that's going on in the world, primarily because I love change and the positive change, right? And the change that makes the world a better place, my life better, etc. And so I keep getting sucked into that. And that is, sometimes it helps my mindset, sometimes it doesn't. And so I need to watch that. And that affects my money mindset too. If I'm distracted, that affects my money mind, or that affects my ability to make money, my thoughts about money. All right. Love to know how money mindset plays out in your organization right now. And be honest, guess what? We have pockets and people in our organizations that don't have the right money mindset. We try to make sure that they are working on that, or in an area that it doesn't matter what their money mindset is, because it doesn't negatively impact the rest of the organization. All right, because we love their skills in other areas, right? We don't care that they have a scarcity mentality. In some areas in your organization, it's good to have that balance. Somebody that's super duper cautious versus people that are just pie in the sky, right? All right, have an awesome day. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow.